there, my Gummy Knights, and welcome back to Echo Chamber. Okay, so today we're going to be getting into Helluva Boss, Season 1, Episode 4, entitled C.H.E.R.U.B. 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 I'm not going to say it anymore, but I want you guys down in the comment section below to let me know whether or not I got that right. I think it is indeed pronounced C.H.E.R.U.B. Okay, because it's C.H.E.R.U.B. Okay, so, you know. Let me know if my skills are at least at a high school level. If they're at grade school, do let me know that as well, because I will not be hurt at all. Anyway, all that out of the way, let's go on and get into this.
You wanna see me fall? Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man, and my girl about a 10.
Cause here at C.H.E.R.U.B.
We'll take your honey, but I'm dying violently.
Cause here at C.H.E.R.U.B.
No, we never even ask a fee.
Because good people spread the love.
And we're here for all of us.
Do the paperwork for you.
And the heavy lifting too.
So sit right back and let us
Bless our soul for you. Oh, we are the C.H.E.R.U.B.
That's one, B.
Okay, no, I'm in agreement with you, Blitz, so I absolutely hated every bit of that. It literally tore my soul up. I guess down deep inside, I must be an evil person, because that made me want to strangle a kitten. I don't even like cats to begin with, but I just thought I'd name some random cute animal that most people tend to gravitate towards, because that's what it made me want to strangle. Anyway, to kind of like give a little bit of speculation as to what they could be, is it possible that they are guardian angels? Assuming that this is actually real, and I'm thinking that it is real, it is a real representation of heaven, most likely given the fact that they were watching on a TV screen within hell. Are they indeed guardian angels, right? I think that's the question that I want to propose there. If they are indeed guardian angels, this may be an interesting concept, and I can't wait to see how the show does it, because that's going to definitely come in. That's definitely something, a concept that I would see that would definitely come into conflict with the profession that Imp does. Because, you know, they literally kill people and send them there, but guardian angels are meant to protect you from that, right? They're meant to kind of like stave you off from death. And we can even see in the video exactly what type of tasks they'll be able to do for you, like paperwork, or, you know, lift stuff off of you, or if you're in a car accident, and et cetera, et cetera. So I think that'll be an interesting concept, and we're going to see how they do it, because I'm assuming this is going to be like a versus episode, like their group versus that group. Now, I know that last episode was technically a versus episode, but I mean, that was more like in-house fighting, but now we're getting the conflicting sides, right? Because we're getting heaven versus hell, so it's gonna be our first one of that, and I can't wait to see how they do it.
Bingo!
Woo! You're on a roll, sir.
Guys, do you feel that?
Oh shit, is that a hell shake?
That's possible.
All right. Don't panic, Moxie.
I'm not panicking because hellquakes don't happen.
Stop getting hysterical, fatty.
Do not be afraid. And please tell me you got that insurance thing.
Who are you and what do you want?
I am Loopy-Goopty, dastardly inventor of all things loopy and loopish.
You could've just used the door, dude. Doesn't need to be this whole thing.
I am eccentric and must therefore do eccentric shit. Oh, this old fuck reeks of the living world. Did you just die?
Oh, no. I guess that would explain it. I mean, I don't think anyone at this point who lives currently within hell, within any of the rings or whatever, or with any of the places, I mean, other than like I would assume like the big higher ups, like the overlords and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure only them can derive this type of joy and pleasure anymore. So this person has just died from the living world, because he is way too excitable to actually have been here for a while. You see, everyone else around here, you can tell when they've been here for a while, or if they were actually born here and just know how garbage it is. So yeah, he's definitely new.
Now what's the tea, sis? The tea!
Guys, help!
Yeah, why are we killing this guy? I mean, what did he do to you? He was my business partner! You see, I was not always an old man. My partner Lyal and I ran Lyal Loopy Robotics, a technological empire. Earlier today, we were testing a new machine intended to stop or reverse the aging process. It could have saved all 3 trillionaires. Unfortunately, we neglected to test the machine on the poor, like we usually do. We were too sure of our own genius. but the machine was accidentally set forward. By the time we managed to get out, it was too late. At least for me. Now that evil son of a bitch is going to take over the empire we built together. Without me to share it with, he'll make all the goddamn money in the world and become the 4th trillionaire and get all the credit. Yeah, that's not really evil. It's evil towards me.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Your motivations are just sheer stupidity. Your hubris is unfathomably ridiculous. This is not a good enough reason to kill anyone. I mean, but given these guys this whole situation and what they tend to do, they'll probably end up taking the case. But yeah, this is definitely not something worth getting too much in the pickle over, because it's not like he's stealing it on purpose. It's like you ended up dying, and obviously whatever shares will go to him unless you specifically wrote them to go to someone else, whatever shares of the company. And because, I mean, he is a co-founder, so naturally full ownership would be transferred over to him. So, I mean, this is just natural. It's not like he's doing it on purpose, or at least, I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll see later in the episode that he is an evil scumbag and was just waiting for him to die. Maybe he purposely set it to old and just knew he would get out. But, I mean, there's a lot of convolution there that doesn't really work too well for me, but who knows? I guess we'll see.
To your right is the home of famous inventor Lyal Lipton. Ooh. Let's do it, gang!
Let's kill this rich guy.
And here you'll find 3 tacky stalkers about to attempt a murder.
Okay, I get the whole tourism aspect, but this is usually tourism usually involves around a cultural zeitgeist that typically means from one place to another in terms of like a certain aspect of one culture or group migrating to another, and then they're praising it through that way. I mean, this doesn't seem like that would be necessary to kind of like have a tour or tour guide. And it's not like this is like a museum or an amusement park or anything like that. It seems like a, tourist bus, and these people are out of the country. I mean, I'm not saying there can't be multiple groups, but I'm just saying all these guys look pretty much American. It's not like a bunch of Germans or a bunch of Africans, a bunch of Chinese people, which, again, a lot of these groups tend to be homogenous, so you may see a lot of them. These guys look, like I'm saying, a bit way too diverse and too much culturally in here, right? A part of, like, America to, be, but maybe this isn't America. Maybe this is like London or something. I mean, the dude did have a bit of an accent, so I guess that could be possible, but this dude doesn't have an accent at all. I mean, given his appearance, looks like he could be Irish, but I just don't know.
Oh Lord, I'm being haunted by ugly orphan children now.
Who the fuck are they?
Oh no. Sir, those are
Cherubs, Mr. Lyal. I hate filthy, stinking orphan children.
Look, old man, I hate orphan children's too, but the only reason I'm stopping it right here is because I think they said Cherub. Wait, did that sound like what I said before? I would have to go back in the video and see if that's what I said before. I think I said Cherub. Did I say Cherub or Cherub? Because I think he just said Cherub. Cheer 'em up? Oh man, that could be what that actually goes for there. No, these people are making me more sick the more that I have to see them. Stop it. You're crippling me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. I thought you guys were supposed to be helpful.
Lyal Lipton, it is our humble opinion that you should continue the process to commit die.
I mean, what do you expect to do with all this money now you're old and gross?
Is that a serious question? He could help spread his wealth around with the people of the world and do so much good with it and be so fulfilled.
No, he could pay for new hospitals and schools. Why won't you let me die?
Oh, sounds like you need help offing yourself there, buddy. Moxie, what do we got for this fella?
I have some assault weapons, crossbow, hunting bow, Tommy gun, old-fashioned shotgun, revolvers in 3 colors, chainsaws, katanas.
He's classier than that. There are still plenty of reasons to live, Mr. Lyal.
Yeah, right. Smells like he ain't been out of bed in months.
Life can be beautiful at any age.
Okay, wait. Before they continue here, I I get the whole setup there of kind of like showcasing the arguments of both sides. I mean, to to be fair, this is kind of like the whole angel and the devil on your shoulders kind of like thing to go with here. And I mean, in that kind of like more literal context, but at the same time, I can 100% understand each side of the argument, but I feel like the angels are missing the big picture here. They could grant him the ability to be young again. I'm assuming, I don't know how their miracles work or their blessings. I think that's what the sheep said. I don't know how their blessings exactly operate, but assuming that they operate in the same vein to kind of like help you the way the show puts it, the way their little TV commercial put it, I think that if they just offer that up to him, because that's his biggest complaint, is that sure, he has all the wealth in the world, and sure, there's maybe stuff he can do with it, but the angels aren't going to make a solid argument. Okay, their side is he has the wealth, but the devil's side, right? Imp's side is that sure, he has the wealth, but he's old. But I think the angels have a solid win here if they can just point out the fact that, well, with our blessing, we can make you younger again, and then you can do with your wealth whatever you want, per se. Because their own job is to convince him, their whole job is to convince him not to kill himself, right? They're guardian angels. Again, I'm going with that. It may be corrected later on, but they're guardian angels. That would be their best way to stop him from killing himself. I wonder when they should try it. I wonder when they haven't tried it. You'd think they'd be smarter than this.
If you were to end your life, you'd be missing all of this.
Mm-hmm. You gonna buy that load of shit from a baby and the sheep it fucks?
That is so inappropriate!
Oh, kiss our ass, prude!
Anyway, take it from me, a fellow genius. Nature is no picnic up close.
Oh, no.
Stop looking.
I can't stop. I've never wanted to die more than I do now.
Okay, to be fair, that wouldn't make me want to die. It's a good argument. It's a good argument. A good job, Blitzo, but that wouldn't make me want to die. Right? And it's not that I would go to the altruistic side and say, oh, well, yeah, that is bad, but imagine if you just put your wealth towards fixing it, which I think it should have been the angel's argument. Although, again, it's not something that I particularly would go with. In my personal opinion, I would have loved every bit of that because that was hilarious. So I would definitely want to live just on that basis alone, so I get to see more of that. Of course, from the safety of my home. I.e., looking at it on TV.
I have crippling depression.
Yes, the world is such a beautiful place. It's beauty in all of its glory. I think I can make a better argument. I think they should have me be a guardian angel. I can keep this guy alive. I can make a better argument.
Their joy comes from innocence unspoiled by the burdens of adulthood and their middle-class existence. Such simple joy they have. This place reeks of teenagers.
Lovers, look out, sir! We're here to remind you about possibly life's greatest joy of all.
Money.
No, love.
I've never been in love before. I imagine it's quite nice.
Hold up. Weren't you just talking about, though, that you were in love and your only true love was a stock portfolio picture? Okay, of money. I guess the stock photo is not relevant to that, but it's just money in general. But yeah, wasn't he saying his true love was money? We already showed him that. He's already been in love. Contradiction there? Definitely.
Nice try, ugly. Hey, horny lovers, which one of you would fuck this old man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. If he told them that he had money, several of the girls would have jumped out of that car and definitely ran over to suck his old wrinkly balls. But, they may not want to have sex with him. But Blitzo and Drag, I don't know, man. I think he just gave me, after I thought I lost it, the return of the Y-boner. And here I thought it was only my boy love, Angel Dust could do this to me. But yeah, that was kind of sexy. Okay, now I see Stallus' problem.
Oh.
Okay, let me stop right here and also say it. Moxie, oh my God, Jesus. Stop it. You guys are so cruel. What are you doing to me?
And you three are so superior to us just because we want some selfish, greedy, authoritarian capitalist to keel over dead.
Oh, a joke on capitalism. Oh no, he's definitely a greedy monster. We haven't seen any evidence of that, but yeah, definitely an evil, greedy monster. And of course, because capitalism bad. Oh, come on, guys, don't do this. It's not that I expected the show not to delve into some more quote-unquote real and politics and all of that stuff, but I'm not expecting them to be on my side, obviously. No, but just try to keep it neutral, okay? Right? Apolitical. Right, just try to keep it there, where it's like, oh, let everyone else decide on their own how they feel. Okay, we get it. We know. Left, gone left.
So, how do we make this bad?
We can't. There's literally nothing bad about opera. That's fact.
Unless we ruin it somehow.
He's not very good.
Okay, I know they're all freaking out, but again, just like with the Humpty Dumpty, okay, Bambi violence in the forest, okay, that would make me want to go to the opera. I don't know, take something so sweet and innocent and very culturally accepted. Some excitement into it. I don't know, this would make me want to live. If that's going to happen at the opera every single time I go, yeah, I would definitely have gone to the opera. I would definitely go to the opera every time they have one, and especially if I knew.
That's it! I have had it! You three monsters have messed with us enough!
We're just trying to do our job.
Well, so are we.
Enough! We are saving that shitty old man's life, whether he wants it or not!
Well, someone wants that fucker dead, okay? And he paid in advance, and I spent it all on this. So he's gotta go!
You are all such disgusting, loathsome beasts! Your kind is nothing but dirt that shitty dead people tread on! And now you're trying to meddle with the lives of humans?
So are you! So why don't you shut your trap, you judgmental, cotton candy, tit-having bitch!
I mean, the point of the conversation shouldn't be to bring up hypocrisy, because there's hypocrisy on both sides. You just got one who tries to look at it through a viewpoint of necessary hypocrisy because of an altruistic goal, and then you got the other side who just accepts that they are hypocrites but just don't care. There's no point in arguing that, right? It's like calling a spade a spade. We get it. We know that. You should be trying to defeat each other's points on the actual merits of whether or not they're beneficial to the overarching idea there. Because that's where you get your audience, right? That's where you make the separation to see who has the better point, to see maybe some people do just need to die, or maybe a job is a job, or maybe some people don't need to die, and just stuff like that. So I think there was a better way to convey that rather than just saying, oh, you're a hypocrite, oh, you're a hypocrite, blah, 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 blah.
Filthy demon!
Starting to make sense now. Life is worth living because we only get one. We must cherish it. If creatures far beyond this living world are going through these lengths over my life, then certainly it's worth living. Killing myself is not the answer. Plus, I'm still rich. I could just buy all the things. I no longer crave death!
A bit simplistic and somewhat tacky, but hey, it works. And he's not necessarily wrong. I wouldn't even say, unreasonable to convey it this way. So, yeah, good job.
Yeah, no sorry, Cletus, but I'm afraid your actions resulted in the death of a human. I'm afraid you can't re-enter heaven. Yeah, no. What? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
But we didn't mean to! We never! It was all!
Anyway, sorry guys, but those are the rules. Yeah. Bye! Wait!
Okay, so, given that Vivziepop, okay, I'm assuming, has looked through it and even though she has done her own thing, she has looked through hell and heaven in the lens of the Judeo-Christian belief of heaven and hell. So God is omnipotent and omniscient, right? That's the whole thing. The second that Bambi's mom came down, they would have immediately, I don't think it would have come down at all, but if they had come down, they would have immediately gone to send Imp away or maybe correct a mistake, because these guys' actions didn't actually do anything. And in fact, it was another human who really killed the old man. And then if you really want to go even further than that, it was some kind of like Final Destination death thing that moved the piano over. So no, them being kicked out of heaven would not happen. There is no context of which this would have happened, especially given we know that they did everything they could to save this dude. And at the end there, even though he moved out of the way and basically saved himself, somehow the piano moved over. Unless divine intervention just really wanted to get rid of them, then there's no way this is happening. So I'm sorry. Nope, I have to say no to that one.
Well, the old man wanted to live again, and we didn't kill him, so we failed. Thanks to those fucking cherubs, he's probably up in heaven now, so it's a shame. All our client wanted was eternal revenge on his business partner, and now the two are forever separated, and now we gotta face the fire of fucking up.
Sir, when are you going to tell the client?
Oh, I already sent him a text, and we're in good hands, because texts don't make people angry. Blitz! Lufa! We can explain everything. Lyal Lipton?
I don't understand. We thought you went to heaven.
Heaven? You don't make millions in technological advances and robotics by not experimenting on the poor.
Oh, you no good, heartless son of a bitch! Thank you for reuniting me with my best friend.
The only question now is, what do two old genius robotic inventors do now that we're in hell?
Yay! We get to end it with capitalism bad, and guess what? Somehow our protagonist, despite this should have been a draw, this should have really ended on both sides of the spectrum. I think Blitzo's message at the end there and showcasing that they failed as well in their overall goal was a good way to end this off. They said, nope, capitalism bad, and guess what? The guys who actually f***ed up here get to just win in the end anyway. Good job. Good job. Very grateful. Very grateful.
Dismantle me like before. Show me your teeth and tongue. Make me regret what I've done. I'll act like you have won.
And that was the end right right there. Okay, so by no means a bad episode, but I feel like the messaging was a bit conflicting there, and they messed up. But they brought it back around towards the end, only to kind of like miss the delivery, kind of like the way the piano suddenly missed the intended target of the chairs because the old man moved out of the way. But whatever. In the end, I think that the politics definitely should not be in there, or at least if it's going to be, try to keep it from an apolitical standpoint. At the same time, good episode. Could be a bit better. Good episode nonetheless. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
And to all my Gummy Knights, new and old, just remember, this is a man's world, but it would be nothing without his brain and his bronze. And lying is indeed the most fun that a woman can have, without taking off her clothes. Good night.
Swear to stick it up and you suddenly listen, or we're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Applause, applause, no wait, dear studio audience, I've an announcement to make. It seems the artists these days are not who you think, so we'll pick back up on that on another page.